Oh, it's recording. Good evening and welcome to Music Scrap, the Musical Scrapper. Part 2. I had some very big technical difficulties and it wouldn't allow me to record. So let me catch up then what I did. So I started with an empty blank jelly plate. I cut these different shapes, some circles that I had from earlier, some triangle shapes, and some just straight lines that I cut with decorative scissors. Okay. And I put those down, and then I put down this turquoise teal color. Then I let it dry. Then I took my bubble stencil, and I stenciled on the purple bubbles. Now they've dried. Oh no, Sandy, really? Okay. Cross your fingers, guys. It's recording. Seems to be working. Okay. So, next step is I'm going to add some stars. But they're these textured stars from foam. That textured fun foam. Like Barb was using, except I got them also in some shapes. Stars and circles. So, I've just got a plastic sheet here. I'm going to put out some yellow because I want to brighten this up a little bit. Probably lost half my viewers, did I? Running away with all that. Ooh, artsy chick. Vicky, is it? Hi, Barb. Speaking of Barb, I guess you came in while I was gone. And Deb and Eileen. Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Sandy, Joycey, Kathy. Well, thank you to those of you who stuck with me. And Melissa, you may be out there. I know you were having trouble. All right. So I've got some yellow. This is bright yellow. Oh, no problem, Barb. No problem. Just doing some tape with my jelly plate here. So, now I don't know if that's going to be enough. But I'll spread it out and we shall see. If I need more, I can always put more out. So I'm just putting it out on a plastic sheet here. So I can pick it up. Well, I guess I brayer it onto my stars here. Okay, I think I need to lay my star down. Maybe over here. Because I kind of still want it to kind of show up like a star shape. I'm using it as a stamp. Oh, that is so cool! I like it. Oh, so they got rid of the spinning circle too. Well, that's strange. Me rebooting my computer did that because that's really weird. Oh well, whatever. If it fixed it, I'm glad. So when you're doing this technique, you have to allow each layer to dry so that it dries and becomes one layer. So I'm going to do 3 of those. Oh, that's so cool. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So Barb, did you see these textured shapes at yours? Look, they have the textured fun foam in the shapes. There were stars and there were circles. Well, stars cut out of the circles basically is what it was. See? Is that not the coolest thing? I had to get them. I had to. Kind of smushed a little too much on that. So it's going to be a little blotchy. I'm a little overexcited with my brayer. I know, Sandy. Yes, it does. The heat gun does. I was just my hair dryer on cool. Got my hair dryer. Because the silicone is flammable or something. Shouldn't say so. Something in the Gelli Plate is flammable. I assume it's the silicone, but anyway. So, yes, you cannot use your heat gun on the Gelli Plate. Or it will go poof. Oh, I'm going to try and get a little more on that and fix that star. See if we can fix it. There. All right. What's next? I need to use up some of this yellow, so I'm going to add some dots with my foam poofer thingy, if I can find it. Where's my little foam? I don't know what Paula calls them. Oh no. Here, I'll use dauber because I can't find my foam. I'll use some of the paint here. All right, and I'll have to let that dry. I'm going to clean my brayer. And I'm going to do my final. I'm going to do two colors on my final layer. I'm going to do black and white. Just let it dry naturally for a second till I clean off my brayer. I may have to soak the whole thing. Or get out the rubbing alcohol. Okay. Yes, bouncer, thanks. That's what it. Yeah, Sandy, if you watch some of Patty was doing her tape, and she had the heat gun on it for quite a while, and Gelli Arts, one of the ladies from Gelli Arts, emailed her, and told her that it wasn't a very good idea, that it's flammable, and it does say that in the instructions, so. And for those of you who weren't here earlier, I watched a video. I tweeted it the other day. It was a new person I found. I can't remember her name. I'll have to try and... I'm trying to remember. But she made the permanent homemade Gelli Plate using the Frugal Crafters, Lindsay's recipe. And it worked really well, except for one thing. She said her whole kitchen and her craft room smells of rubbing alcohol. Even after it was set and she opened it and took it out of the pan, it made her whole art room smell like rubbing alcohol. So you can use all glycerin instead of glycerin and alcohol. So you may want to do that if you're going to try it. I am going to try it. I'm going to make a 12 by 12 one using one of the drawers from my 3-tiered Walmart Sterilite 12 by 12 paper holder. And yeah, so thank you. Well, Melissa, what I'm going to make eventually is some tape, decorative tape. So each layer has to dry for this technique, because it basically becomes one, and then I'm going to pull the whole thing off. All right, so now I want to wipe off this plastic thing because I don't want that yellow to get into my last layer, which is going to be white and black. If it was just black, I wouldn't have minded so much, but I don't want it to get white. Okay, so my last layer is going to, like I said, is going to be white and black. And it's going to be rings, circles. I don't need that much. For those of you who just came in, look, I can now zoom. Zoom. Oh, ropes. Zoom. Oh, too close, sorry. I can zoom in. And, oh, sorry, it only will focus, and then I can zoom out. Because I am using my video camera as a webcam. Woohoo! Hey, Joycey! Okay, so I've got some white paint out here and some black paint. And I'm going to do some circles. I'm going to do some big circles. And I'm going to clean it off before I go into my white. Well, it's gonna be tape. Oh, never mind. I already answered that. Sorry, Melissa. I thought I was reading your question. I thought it was another question, and it's the same one because chat is not moving. Okay. And I like to pop white on my top layer. Black is nice because it's a grounding color. Uh-oh. I dipped it in the wrong color. So now I got one that's black and white. Very cool. May do that on purpose at the end. But I like how the white pops and kind of draws your eye to the certain places. So I like the white. So the black grounds and the white creates a pop of color. And it needs some white right here. Yes. See what it does? Just love it. Love white. Need some white over here. And some white there. And here. Excellent. Like it. All right. And I'm going to try and do some smaller ones. Not too many small, just to fill in some places where I think we need a little more pop. Oops. So let's dry it. We'll put the tape on. Okay. I'm just going to smush this. I don't want to waste all this paint, even though it's just white. I'm just gonna smush it on this. Who knows when I might be able to use it. Smushing, smushing, smushing. That's what I get for putting out way too much paint. Like, way too much. Still gonna be a waste. Wasted. The paint, not me. Needs burgundy. No, it's done, Joycey. It's all done. Did you make a jelly plate yet, Joyce? I missed a couple of your streams there because of school and moving. I know you. I thought you were going to make one. Did you make a jelly plate yet? Okay. So I'm going to get my hair dryer because I do want this to dry. Sorry about the loudness. All right. Oh, I still see a little spot here. Sorry about that. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. Just a second. All right, it's almost dry. I'm just going to go grab what I need for the final step. Perfect pearls or Lindy's pearl stuff. I got the ones I have here. See which color is going to look best. I think I know which one I'm going to use. I don't know. I must have others somewhere because this orange one's a little out of place. But I have this one that's called whatever. I don't know. It's like a creamy. Then I have oh no, I can't see where it says the color. Perfect. Looks like copper, gold, silver, and bronze. No, that's copper. This one must be bronze. Yeah, bronze. Sorry, I couldn't read bronze now that I know where the color is. This one is biscotti. But I'm not going to use the biscotti because another won't show up. I think I'm going to use the orange. But I must have other colors somewhere because this orange one doesn't fit in with... But it's not orange, it's called something. But I can't make out what it is. It's too small. I don't know where my magnifying glass is. But anyway, so I'm going to use this orange because I think it'll look cool. So, anyway, I have a step to do before I can add my perfect pearls, so anyway. So, this step involves taking pieces of your tape. Whoops. Oh, there's my teeny scissors. Woo-hoo. Oh, come here, kitty. I just scared the living daylights out of... Poor Presto was finally coming into the room, and I scared her to death. Hold on, I gotta get this across the top here. I have to be right close to the edge. Excuse the head. She went scampering out of the room when she heard that tape. Poor thing. Come here, kitty. It's okay. Mommy's sorry. Uh-oh. Don't let it come up off the plate once you get it down, because it does start taking it off really well. Okay. Sorry guys, did I put you all to sleep? I hope you're all working and that's why you're not talking. I know Barb's working. Alright, so you have to burnish this really well, so I'm going to find my... I don't want to use the edge of my bone folder because these Martha Stewart bone folders are pretty sharp. So I'm going to use like the rounded part, the top flat part. And you want to burnish your tape really well because you want all of that yummy paint to stick to your tape. And don't worry about those blank spots. We'll take care of those on the last step. So remember, you can check out the Gelli Arts website and see this technique. And Patty Parrish has done this technique. And there are a couple other people on the internet who have also done this technique since Gelli Arts came out with their video. Because you let each layer dry, that means that this is basically one layer now, because each layer dried in between. So then when you put the wet on the dry acrylic, then those two layers become one when it dries, and then the next layer, and so on and so forth. So it will all peel off. I hope. Okay. Let's try it, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll. Ah, you're doing. Thank you, Kathy. Eileen. Oh, dear. Here we go. I'm just going to fold in this end so that it doesn't. Here we go. Look at that. It's coming off. What didn't come off there is actually on the side of the plate. Ta-da! Decorative tape. See? Hold on, because it's not done yet. This worked out better than my other one, last one. It's all coming off really well, because I actually let it dry. There's that one. Thank you. Exactly, Sandy. Well, the thing is, Melissa, once I'm done with this, it won't be sticky at all. So you can store it anywhere. Oops. It is still sticky in the places that are empty, but it won't be in the end when I'm done. But Patty stores hers in page protectors, in a binder. But you can just put them in a container, pencil case, or like one of those plastic boxes, pencil cases. I mean, I don't mean a pencil case. Those plastic boxes kids put their crayons and stuff in. That I put my crayons and stuff in. Now there are strips there in between. That's okay. I am going to pull those up on another piece. I've got so much stuff. There's nowhere to put my tape. Now I left lots of tape on the end, but that's because I wanted to make sure it stayed down and didn't move around on me. I'm going to cut that off. So, I didn't show that last one up close, did I? Sorry, hold on. I didn't show this one up close. And there's the last one. Okay, now I'm going to take another piece and tape. Make sure the cat's not on my way in. And I'm just going to pick up this one. Need more space than I have. I've got so much stuff on my desk. Okay, hold on. Because it's sticking. Okay, let me fold this over so I don't have to search for the end of it. Next time I need it. So I'm going to pick up this one. And then I'm going to move it down. There's a little bit of stuff there on that one that didn't pick up. And I'm going to pick that up. And this third row here. And then I'm just going to, with the other part of it, I'm going to clean up the Gelli Plate. Now Patty used, I tried this with book, you know, the clear, it's not Mac Tack, but it's book stuff you can put on textbooks and stuff for the kids at school. It wasn't quite sticky enough. It didn't work really well, but I bet the Mac Tack would. So I've got to go out and get some clear Mac Tack, because then you could make sheets the whole size of your Gelli Plate and then trim them down. They'd be a little thicker, so I think they'd be easier to trim down. Okay. This one, since it's only about half of it, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to fold it over in half. I'm not going to put any extra shiny stuff on it. I might just use that like that or something. Who knows? But let me move my Gelli Plate out of the way for this next step. Hold on, I gotta clean it. The edges got paint all over them. I smucked it. Smucked paint all over the edges of my Gelli Plate. Right out over the edge. I will clean it later. I'm just gonna pick it up like this. I'll clean that off camera. So I just have it laying on a transparency on my desk. There. Okay. And now I'm going to take my tape and lay it upside down. And my fan is blowing it everywhere. Oh, only when I hold it out. So I'm laying it sticky side up, or what was sticky side. And I'm going to trim the ends off. So I don't need to put any pearlescent on those ends because there's no other decorations on them. So the only parts that are sticky now are the clear parts. I'm all thumbs. I tell ya. It's amazing I get any crafting done. I had clear labels that I was going to try it with, but my clear labels were matte, so they were pretty they were translucent, but they were fairly foggy. So I didn't try it yet, but like I have full sheet clear labels that I've never used. So I might try that one night and see if it works, because it should work with the clear labels. Okay. I was like, I should have one more, and I do. It's right here. So you get 4 strips of paper. I mean, you can do more layers. You can do like text stamps and whatever with your acrylic paint. So I just didn't have any right on me, so I didn't do any of that. All right, so now you take, oh, I've got to get my, hold on. I forgot my little Perfect Pearls paintbrush. Hold on. So now, are they all the same size? I think so. Oh no, those are small ones. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put Perfect Pearls on the back. And I'm going to use this orange. You can use gold or silver, but I think this orange will give a nice pop. And I'm just going to put it on all the clear spots. And so it's going to stick and fill in all these clear spots. Now you can use the Lindy's micas too if you want. Those work. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, good choice, Jean. Good choice. I think I like this orange. Okay, do you want to see it before I finish all the other ones? All right, here we go. Now when you turn it over, looky, looky. You've got that Perfect Pearl shimmers in all those places that were, see? Now the only thing that would make this even better is if they had packing tape in matte instead of glossy. But anyway. See? Do you like it? I like it. I think it's pretty. You would use it on burgundy paper? Well, there you go. Hi, Lori. You're just catching me at the end of part 2. Uh-oh. And you have to have enough powder on so that your brush doesn't just stick to the tape. Good hint. Have to have enough powder so that your brush doesn't stick to the tape. Come here, Paws. Poor Paws. She came to the door just as I was tearing off the first piece of tape. Scared the living daylights out of her. She scrambled and took off again. It's going to take her another 6 hours to come out and say hi, because now she'll be mad about that. Yeah, hello? Come here. She's talking to me out in the living room. Come here. Come here. Come see Mommy. I miss you. Now, you could do this without leaving any, like there's nothing to say that you have to leave these spaces. You could just do a solid background and then build on it. If you don't want to use, if you don't have perfect pearls or anything to use in this step, well, then leave out that first step. Don't leave those spaces. Because, use what you got, as they say. So if you don't have perfect pearls or mica powders to do this with, oh, there's a little bit down on that end that I didn't see. Let's spread it down there. Kind of spreading this all over the whole back. See if it makes any difference. I don't know if it'll stick or not. Now, Patty said she sprayed the back of hers with a fixative. I don't know if you have to do that. Like, it should stay stuck to the tape, I would think. Oh, you like it glossy? Yeah. I think I'm going to try my frosted labels. I can't do it tonight, though, because I have to do some of my doodle camp stuff. I haven't even folded my papers, so I have to fold and bind my journal. I don't think I'm going to do the edges yet, because I don't know if I'll like it. So... Uh-oh, that was way too much. I forgot to... Rats. That's okay. I'll pick it up and dump it back in. I just have to pick this up very carefully. All right. Cover back on. And let's just spread this so it doesn't go flying everywhere. Make sure it's all stuck. Yep. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. Turn these all over. And I'll zoom in and I'll move each one across. So I would probably trim these down because unless it was on a journal page, I don't think I would use these really all this wide. I would like them more like a 1/2 inch. So let me zoom in. Oh, that's ouching in as far as it'll focus. Oops, not that far. Back up. Back up. Because it's a video camera, it'll only focus so far. It doesn't have it must have a macro button. I'm just not sure where. I can't remember where it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is move each one. Hold on. And, all right, so it's right there on that middle. Okay, so here's the first one. Isn't that cool? Here's the second one. Here's the third one. And the fourth one. And I'll zoom back out. Oh, it's gone the wrong way. I keep forgetting. There. Towards me. Towards me. Towards me. And I need to zoom out just a smidge more. Out. Oh, that's in. Out. There. There we go. Oh, hi, Carol. I'm just about to say goodbye. That's true. You're right, Deborah. Once I get my feet up, they will come right to me. So, isn't it pretty? It's actually, it does show up as copper, but it's actually orange. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't say orange there. Oops, turn it around. Oh, Mandarin! I can read it on the camera. Oh, look how nice that. Oh, it focuses up close. Woohoo! I'm using my video camera now instead of my webcam, so I just bought a video capture device and it works. Oh, yeah, Joycey Mandarin. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I like this. This is my favorite thing I've done on my Gelli Plate so far. And so once again, to quickly review the papers that I did, they turned out okay too. Too bad, not shabby. So here was the first set of papers that I did, first paper I did, and I discovered that the reason I don't like it is because there's 4 circles, or 4 shapes, they're not really circles. If I had had a 5th one or used only 3, I would have been happier. And then I did this one on black paper, and that looks like green. It looks like olive green metallic, but what it was teal and gold, and it combined to make that kind of olive greeny color, metallic. So there was that one. I just wanted to see how much the black would change the colors, but it only changed the first layer. So, and then this was a cleanup I did after my purple circles, and I had some white paint that I was trying to do a cleanup with, so I used that. Thank you, Lori. And then this was a cleaning up of my Gelli Plate. And then this is like, oh, I'm going to have to use this on something or send it to Joycey, one or the other. But that's really cool. So thank you to everyone for sticking through my technical difficulties today. I don't know what happened. When I stopped that first recording, everything went wonky. Anyway, I rebooted my computer and everything was fine after that. But I discovered I can't use the regular Ustream with this camera set up because it doesn't capture video. It has to, but the producer has a built-in capture program. So anyway, so thank you very much everyone for coming, and I'll see you all later.